Next chapter is pharmacokinetics. What is clinical pharmacokinetics? Study of the time course of a drug's movement through the body. Understanding of what the body does to the drug. Pharmacokinetic is a study of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination of drug. This is a pharmacokinetic process from administration to removal. Then definition of absorption. The passage of drug from its site of administration to its entry into bloodstream is called drug absorption. The absorption of drug refers to its entry from route of administration site to absorption in bloodstream and passage of drug across cell membranes. The process of movement of unchanged drug from the site of administration to systemic circulation. The effectiveness of a drug can only be assessed by its concentration at the site of action. It is difficult to measure the drug concentration at such site. Instead, the concentration can be measured more correctly in plasma, as there always a correlation between the plasma concentration of a drug and therapeutic response. The process of absorption may be simple diffusion. The drugs like urea, alcohol easily absorbed by simple diffusion. The cell membrane is a lipid bilayer, so the lipid soluble drugs diffuse quickly than water soluble drugs. The cell membrane is more permeable to non-ionized drugs in comparison to ionized water soluble drugs. The drug may be absorbed by active transport process. The ions which are transported by this active transport processes are potassium ion, sodium, iodine, amino acids, organic acids, and bases, weak electrolytes in ionized form. Pinocytosis is the process of absorption in unicellular organisms like amoeba. The cell in this process takes up fluid from its surroundings. Factors affecting the absorption of drug. First one is pharmaceutical factors, which are particle size, compression of tablet, solubility of drug, physical nature of drug, concentration. And second is patient factors. Number one is intestine motility, first pass metabolism, increased exercise, and last is route of drug administration. Number one is particle size. When a drug is given to a patient by oral route in the form of tablet, capsule, or powder form, it gets disintegrated into small particles, then gets dissolved and is absorbed. The drug with small particle size is absorbed to larger extent than the drug with larger particle size. Second is compression of tablet. A highly compressed tablet requires more time for disintegration as compared to lightly compressed tablet. Third is solubility of drug. An amorphous form of drug is more soluble than crystalline form. The rate and extent of absorption is called bioavailability. The same drug administered by different routes, for example, oral route, subcutaneous, or intramuscular route, may have different bioavailability. Next is physical nature of drug. The suspensions forms of drug will be absorbed faster than solid form, such as in the form of tablet or capsules. Fifth is concentration. Higher concentration of drugs help in better absorption of the drug. Next, patient factors. Number one is intestine motility. The drugs get absorbed from small intestine. The increase in motility of intestine will decrease the absorption of drugs. In diarrhea, there is increase in intestinal motility which affects the absorption of drug. Next is first pass metabolism. It occurs in intestinal walls and liver. Some drugs, after absorption from intestines, are metabolized in liver and intestinal walls before entering into the systemic circulation, which affects the absorption of drug. Next is increased exercise. Increased exercise or application of heat to the site of intramuscular administration increases absorption of drug. Last is route of drug administration. Route also, that is subcutaneous, intramuscular or by mouth, affects absorption of drug. Some patient related factors are age, gastric emptying time, intestinal transit time, gastrointestinal pH, diseased state, blood flow through the GIT may also affect the absorption of drug. Next is distribution of drug. When drug is absorbed in the body, it is distributed to the various body tissues and fluids. The drugs which pass easily through cell membranes achieve wide distribution, and drugs which do not pass through cell membranes has limited distribution. First is effect on fetal circulation. In case of pregnant women, drug entry into fetal blood circulation is controlled or restricted by blood placental barrier. This barrier exists between maternal and fetal circulation. Digitalis cross placental barrier may cause toxicity to fetus and lead to premature delivery. The blood placental barrier allows lipid soluble non-ionized drugs to pass through this barrier. Second one is effect on central nervous system. After absorption of drug, entry into central nervous system is restricted by blood-brain barrier. It is a hypothetical barrier which exists between plasma and extracellular surface of brain. Only non-ionized drugs, lipid soluble, enters the central nervous system through blood-brain barrier. Third one is storage. A drug is stored in the body at different areas of body, and drug is slowly released from these areas, and the effect of drug is prolonged. Next is metabolism of drugs. A drug, when absorbed in the body, after absorption, it may be inactivated or activated and converted into a more active compound. This biotransformation is called as drug metabolism or detoxification. Chemical alteration of drug in the body. Non-polar lipid soluble compounds are made polar lipid soluble so that they are easily excreted. Some consequences: drug inactivation, inactive or less active, active drug to active metabolites, prodrug, active drug, sites of metabolism. Metabolism of drugs occurs mainly in liver. Other minor sites are kidneys, placenta, testes, and plasma. In the liver, drug metabolizing enzymes are present, which are called as hepatic microsomal drug metabolizing enzymes. Metabolism of drugs is poor in children. It is because of improper development of drug metabolizing enzymes. Woman has also less ability to metabolize drugs. Increase in body temperature causes increase in metabolism rate, whereas decrease in body temperature decreases metabolism rate. There are two types of metabolizing reactions can be categorized. Number one is non-synthetic or phase 1 reactions. Second is synthetic or phase 2 reactions. And next is excretion of drug. When a drug is taken, that is ingested, it is absorbed and is distributed to various tissues, fluids and organs of the body. It is then excreted after its therapeutic action. Excretion of drug decreases its duration of action. The excretion of drug in turn decreases toxicity. The drug may be excreted in an active or inactive form. The drugs are eliminated or excreted from body in the following ways. Excretion is defined as a process whereby drug or metabolites are irreversible transferred from internal to external environment through renal or non-renal route. Excretion along with metabolism and tissue redistribution is important in determining both the duration of drug action and the rate of drug elimination. The drugs are eliminated, excreted from the body in the following ways. Principal organs involved: kidneys, bile, lungs, saliva, milk, sweat. First is renal excretion. Drugs are eliminated from the body by the kidneys. The principal renal mechanisms that are involved in the excretion of drugs are glomerular filtration, active tubular secretion, active tubular reabsorption. Second one is excretion through bile. Transporters are also present in the canalicular membrane of the hepatocyte, and these actively secrete drugs and metabolize into the bile. Medicines like phenolphthalein excreted through bile to small intestine. These drugs are reabsorbed and carried to the liver, which are further excreted through bile to small intestine. Next is salivary excretion. The pH of saliva varies from 5.8 to 8.4. Unionized lipid soluble drugs are excreted passively. The drugs excreted through saliva may impart metallic taste to tongue. Next is skin excretion. Drugs excreted through skin via sweat follows pH partition hypothesis. Excretion of drugs through skin may lead to dermatitis. Compounds like benzoic acid, salicylic acid, alcohol and heavy metals like lead, mercury and arsenic are excreted in sweat. Next is mammary excretion. Milk consists of lactic secretion, which is rich in fats and proteins. Excretion of drug in milk is important as it gains entry in breastfeeding infants. pH of milk varies from 6.4 to 7.6. Free unionized and lipid soluble drugs diffuse passively. Highly plasma bound drug like diazepam is less secreted in milk. Next is pulmonary excretion. Gases and other volatile substances such as general anesthetic that enter the body through the respiratory tract can be expected to be excreted by this route. No specialized transport systems are involved in the loss of substances in expired air. Simple diffusion across cell membranes is predominant. The rate of loss of gases is not constant. It depends on the rate of respiration and pulmonary blood flow. Thank you.